short stint on the road, and this is where you want to play smart, efficient basketball in games like these and get back to that home court.
You know, in some ways, when you head out on a short trip like this one, there's not as much pressure in the first game as there might be if you were going on a long trip. It kind of makes it a little easier to just go out there and play freely.
Pass to Jackson from the arc, and it's Grimes with the rebound. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Portis can't get it to go. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Outside Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Pick works well. There, not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now, here's Maxey. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Outside Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Embiid. Not enough on that one as it misses. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Pass to Portis for 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Maxey with it. And he uses the glass on the lane.
You know, Maxey finds all kinds of ways to score, and he knows only one speed. Flat out, all out.
76ers foul. Quentin Grimes. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Hits the three-point bomb.
And how about the catch and fire there from Morant? He's got the endless confidence in his ability.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
It's not going to go for him. Now the 76ers with it. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
For 3, Portis. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Watson. Maxey on the wing. He's got 6. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Maxey taking up that airspace, doing a nice job just bouncing off the floor there.
And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
Desmond Bane was the topic. The coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in rhythm. They will have their hands full tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. Now, Maxey. Following the miss by John Morant from deep.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now, here's Portis. Still yet to score. Portis the screen. Can they get it? And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Sixers ball.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And so it's Memphis with it. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. 76ers on top, up.
The Grizzlies, 6.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And Maxey is fearless on the drive. Just dares defenders in the fouling.
Maxey hits them both. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Bane way outside. No good on the quick 3.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Outside Porter. Offline with his 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
For 3, Portis gets the three-pointer to fall. Portis has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Memphis. Outside, Maxey. Embiid the screen. Maxey into the lane. Count that one.
Maxey makes things happen with his hard work and determination as a scorer.
Special K, you've seen Tyrese Halliburton a lot. He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passing, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes him, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer. Guys love being around his energy and the way he plays. So not only does he play with great confidence, I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them up, too.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Maxey looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Embiid.
Pick and roll comes fairly easily to Embiid. Taking what the defense gives him, it's pretty intelligent ball.
Morant with a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as many as 14 points. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey, a really talented and explosive scorer. He can fill it up in a hurry.
Now here's Morant for three. It's hauled in by Watson.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime in Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Outside Jackson. Left side Portis. And Jackson throws it down hard.
A big night for Jackson so far. He's a talented scorer and only getting better.
Drummond the screen. The Grizzlies pull it in. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Morant outside. The three. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got 6.
More of a dribble drive guard, but the defense can't forget about Jaw's ability outside the arc.
Here's Drummond. It's rebounded by Portis. The Grizzlies trail by 10. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's White. And so it's Philadelphia with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Outside for Pippen. From outside the arc. Pass to Edey. Back to Bagley. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
The 76ers leading by 10. Now here's Embiid. Embiid driving. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's the screen. Deep 2 from Pippen. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Morant drives in. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Morant's got 8 points.
Hard trying to contain Morant. When he makes up his mind he's going to score, he goes full force.
Pass to Porter. And here's Maxey. Watson for 3. And Bane pulls it down. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill. with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
3-point.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. You have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. You have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Right wing. For 3, Portis. It's hauled in by Watson.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Watson. Uncovered. And it's rebounded by Morant.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Portis throws it down.
The slam from Portis, impressive. Using that size around the rack.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Some changes for Philadelphia. And the Grizzlies with some changes. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. In the corner, Drummond with it. It's White on the wing. Still scoreless. Drummond in the post. Pass to McCain. Back to Drummond. Shot clock at 5. It's White on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. White's got his first 3 points of the game.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Here's Edey. Here's the 3. That shot off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Pass to Drummond. 34 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here's Edey. It's good from long range.
Timeout.
Edey's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Philadelphia leading by 8. White looking around. Now Šarić. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Edey picks one up. The 76ers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. 76ers lead by 10. And we're coming right back.
The Grizzlies, 34.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Over in the corner, Portis. Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff, guys.
Thanks, David. Jackson with the screen. Here's Morant. And a wide-open look for Portis. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
High post, Embiid. Back to Maxey. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
And Embiid has an excellent feel for the game, including how and when to pass the ball.
Now here's Morant for three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
High post, Embiid. Back to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Embiid. Maxey with it. Shoots a fader. Offensive rebound. Now here's Watson. 76ers moving the ball around. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
First team.
Maxey has definitely gotten better at drawing fouls from defenders.
Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special talent in Embiid.
Back to Watson. Outside, Maxey. Drops in the layup for two. Maxey's got 27.
Maxey working around the contact that time. Nice work.
Pass to Jackson. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Back to Morant. Into the lane. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Back to Embiid. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
Embiid with a major contribution thus far. He's a guy that can carry his team.
Jackson has the open look. The Grizzlies with another miss. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Here's Maxey. They get it back. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 10.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Embiid the screen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Boy, I like it. Quick, aggressive move by Maxey.
The Grizzlies trailed by 12. Pass to Jackson. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Morant outside. Inside. 5 on the clock. And there it is for him.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the 76ers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And they took charge when it counted and will be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the 2-game season series. I think the next game will be contested.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Tyrese Maxey.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they...
Head put a water on me, know the soccer fiend. Me and cash changer hold him in. Don't mislead her. I can get it a lot, had a chance to win them nothing.